So today we have with us Mr. Himanshu Agarwal, who is a co-chair from PHDCCI, who handles the ports, roadways, waterways, and shipping committee. So let's welcome Mr. Himanshu Agarwal to Business Northeast.
Thank you.
Mr. Himanshu Agarwal. So today you are here at the uh, NER Infrastructure Conclave. So why don't you give us the main takeaways from this conclave today? What are the opportunities and the challenges you have seen and discussed throughout the day?
Thank you very much. I also work as the Chief Operating Officer of Zydex Industries. The company offers technology solutions which involve increasing the sustainability of the roads and buildings, structures, and all the infrastructure assets that are being created. Today's theme of the conclave was to look at how we can accelerate the development of infrastructure in Northeast, physical infrastructure, social infrastructure, how the government of India, Ministry of Donaire, which does a lot of interventions in all the northeastern states, can have their initiatives being catalyzed so that the benefits reach to the last mile population. The key takeaways of this particular theme of the conference is to understand the voice of the stakeholders in terms of what bottlenecks they are encountering, to brainstorm solutions in terms of further enhancing the scale at which the interventions can be made. Today, the Northeastern region has a GDP of $100 billion with the population of 60 million. 60% of that comes from Assam. Give you an example of tourism. The best case is that globally you can have for every one resident of a particular territory, you can have a ratio of 1:1 in terms of tourism. So if we get 60 million tourists in the country, in the northeastern region on an annualized basis and create a back-end infrastructure for that, even with a spend of 1000 rupees, you're talking of 60,000 million rupees. That's big numbers. 60 billion rupees is equivalent to $0.75 billion. To kickstart the economy of northeastern region, we need to have a mitigation of the logistics costs which is incurred because of slow speeds. The moment the logistic costs are going down, it will have a positive impact on the wages and salaries of the people here, which will lead to a higher disposable income, a better standard of living. We need to have last mile education and health reaching across to all the population here. How can we ensure the same is a topic of discussion. So, we are at the end of this conference going to identify certain themes in terms of what all can be done to have a faster scale up of the northeastern region. Ideas like having a strategic think tank based out of Guwahati itself or any other city in Northeast. Uh, Thoughts like can we have intervention agencies like Coffee Board or Spices Board so that we can have a huge marketing arm. So we have lot of interventions happening. For example, we have a millet mission being introduced here in northeastern region. The key question is the production an issue? Maybe not because we have an intervention. But unless we have the ability to market and market it across the country outside of India as well, we will not get the scale economics. I have suggested today on behalf of the chamber that we can have a millet federation of India, similar to as you see in Gujarat Cooperative Milk Marketing Federation, where we have a business of 50,000 crores happening right from one city of Anand. We can have so many more thoughts like this. Can we have a bamboo mission which can look at manufacturing, let's say, 1 billion water bottles at a low price? The moment we have scale, the price comes down and everybody gets busy. So, those are some of the thoughts and key takeaways.
So Northeastern region is known for the tourism, and we recently have experienced a lot of tourism boost after the COVID phase. COVID after COVID literally this region has seen that much of boom. So what are the new developments that we are supposed to we can implement to market our region, to bring more people and do investments here?
So we need to create the basic architecture of giving a experience to the traveler. When we go across, let's say, to any place in Copenhagen or Oslo in Norway, we get a 3 day or a 2 day or a 5 day experiential in terms of what all can be done by a tourist who comes to have a good time. Here, moving forward, we need to really develop a deep entrenched strength in terms of the basic infrastructure so that people can stay. We need to have a full focus on the safety because a lot of people, travelers, come to alien lands are very concerned about their safety. And the third most important thing is to ensure that we have a very good possibility of staying here at differential costs. You get travelers or tourists at different budgets, so we should be able to capture all of them. This would mean that our capacity for airports, specifically, I mentioned because Northeast having terrain issues, air travel is the best form of travel. So we need to have a scale up of the current capacity by 5 to 10x to be able to then look at a 10x increase in the tourism inflow.
Also, there was this discussion today regarding the green buildings. How we are supposed to implement this green building, because we are already with the bamboos and everything. People are doing a lot of things. People are building green bricks. There are a lot of cement companies here who are into this, especially Zeren bricks. They are also doing some kind of sustainable, uh, in the manufacturing sector. So what new we should do?
No, there are two parts to it. New will continue. The point is the existing new stuff that is happening. Is it happening at implementation scale, which is on a scale of 100, 80 to 90, or is it just touching? Because in a seismic zone that we are in, which is seismic zone 5, we need to have lighter buildings, we need to have longer life buildings, we need to have evacuation capabilities so that there is no loss of life. So we need to really factor in and go for holistic development of our cities. That would mean a very strategic insight into all aspects and holistic development. Aspects of materials technologies is a continuous process. There needs to be a involvement of the stakeholders, people from the IITs, NITs, people from the industry, people from the experience consulting side to really be able to bring out solutions which are cost effective, which are having a longer life.
So you also have your own personal venture, which is into this infrastructure sector only. So you are planning something for the northeastern region.
Zydex as a company, let me tell you, has been there since 2008 into the infrastructure sector with solutions which increase the longevity of these assets. Today, one of the major challenges is we construct a road or we repave the road. After one monsoon, you have a pothole. Zydex technologies ensure that the susceptibility of the damage of the roads because of water is eliminated because of the fact that we change the material's behavior from water sensitive, hydrophilic to hydrophobic. That means we can utilize the soils which are available, reduce the need for stones, and construct. So a state like Tripura, which is having shortage of aggregates, we construct roads by using only 30 to 40% of the normal aggregate quantity required.
Can you name any projects you have done in northeastern region or you are planning to do?
We do lots of works in the PMGSY rural roads. We have done one highway 3 years ago in Kumaraghat area of National Highway Infrastructure Development Company Limited, and that highway has seen 3 monsoons. It is wonderful to really drive by. There is not a single pothole.
Thank you so much, Mr. Agarwal. Thank you so much for those insightful discussions that you had today and giving us the key takeaways from the discussion.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for joining this
Thank you.